Hello everyone, we are a company from Taiwan and you are the representatives of retirement villages. Okay. And we brought some traditional Taiwan snacks for you and hope you can enjoy the presentation. Thank you for being here, and it's our honor to represent our company to give this presentation. So let's get started.
Good afternoon, welcome to Rock and Roll, the Older the Rocker, presented by ETP Company. I'm the assistant manager, my name is Eric Chang, in case if you don't know it. Everything began with an idea, and our idea began with a number, and that's 65. When people reach the age of 65, you can generally come up with two things. Number one, congratulations, you are now eligible of being called an old person. And what does people think about old people? They're sick. Yes. The harsh fact is, old people get sick easily. After working for most of their lives, old people, they suffer chronic diseases such as Alzheimer's, diabetes, or even cancer. Whether we like it or not, our life after 65 may be spent on beds in hospitals. That might be the common situation, but can we change that? Can we change our fate? Another thing you can expect when you reach the age of 65 is, congratulations, you're now retired. And the meaning of retirement is, you don't have to work anymore, you don't have a family to feed, and you're totally free. Well, that all sounds good, right? But the next question is, then what? What will your post-retirement life be like? Like this woman, sitting beside the curtain, waiting to sleep, waiting to eat, waiting to die. A life without meaning and purpose can be more dreadful than being dead, because you don't know what you're living for. You don't have a purpose in life. So, is this our life after 65? We either get sick to death, or we get bored to death. Or is there another alternative? We can be like this lady. This lady in front of the piano over here, this is Mary Whitehurst. Unfortunately, she passed away in February 2017. Before that, she was the oldest Australian. Anyone want to guess how old she was?
120?
Oh, that's a little bit over, but close. That is, she was 111 years old. Even at such a high age, Mr. Mary Whitehurst still played the piano every day to entertain the residents at her home in Sunbury, Victoria. Mr. Mary once contributed her extraordinary longevity to a positive mindset. She said, quote, "You have to get up and get doing." And her sister Nolan also contributed her extraordinary longevity to her passion for music in the later years. She said that she even played her own happy birthday song at her 111th birthday, which is pretty extraordinary. And this is Mr. Hubert Burt Davis. He is 96 years old, he's still alive, and he is currently a drummer at a local jazz band. Mr. Davis is a World War II veteran who first started playing a drum when he was 16. But after the war, he never got the chance to play the drum anymore, until recently, after 60 years of not touching the drum. He recently received a drum set and drumsticks as a birthday gift, and was asked to perform at a local jazz club. And right now, she performs all around Australia with the band, which consists of many young people. He said that he not only can teach a thing or two to these young folks, but he can also learn a lot from these young people as well. He said, quote, "I'd like to retire soon, but I don't think I'll stop till they put me in a box." Well, after hearing all these stories, two ideas come to my mind that there are two ways to approach post-retirement life. You can either be sick and uninspired, or you can live a long and happy life just like Mr. Hubert Davis and Mr. Mary Whitehurst. So, which kind of life do you want after 65? I think the answer is obvious. And we believe that music is at the key of everything. So our service, we put instruments in the hands of the retired elders. If you are a lifelong musician, reviving your musical passion can certainly help you in your later years. And if you're a beginner who had always wanted to learn a kind of musical instrument in your life, this is your great opportunity to learn the instrument and use the power of music to influence others in your later years and provide meaning when you're old. As you all know, we have a very specific target audience in Australian elders. And why is Australia so special? Let's welcome our project manager Lydia to tell us why.
So, why Australia? There are several reasons why we choose the elders in Australia to be our target audience. First, the aging population. The older generation in Australia is growing, and they already account for 60% of total population. So Australia is now an aged society. And as a result, the seniors market in Australia has great potential for us, for our service. And next, the distinct culture of the older Australian. The older Australian they value independence very much. They like to take control of their own life. And not like the traditional Chinese people, they don't have to look after their grandchildren after they retire. So when they retire, they live by themselves and they make plans to travel or to ride, to volunteer, or anything they want to do to enrich their life. So, and in addition, because of the high salary in Australia and all kinds of welfare provided by the Australian government, the older generation in Australia, they usually have enough money and the ability to pursue the life they want. And with the growing population with older generation, there are more and more retirement villages now in Australia. Retirement village is a type of retirement accommodation, and it provides a variety of service like garden maintenance or meals delivering and domestic cleaning. And because it's service diversity and its convenience, so many people choose to live in retirement villages after they're retired. And this is why our service wants to target the old people in retirement villages. Next, let's talk about how this service works. And our company only plays the intermediary in this service. We connect the retirement villages with the instrumental stores. And we provide this, and we only charge fees from the instrumental stores. And we provide this information about our service to retirement villages. And if the residents the old people in retirement villages want to learn music, they want to take music lessons, or they want to buy instruments, they can get to the instrument stores through our company. And these are the things they can do through our service. First, music lessons. The residents in retirement villages, they can take music lessons. No matter they are beginner or already a musician, we have all kinds of lessons, range from piano to guitar, and from easy to difficult for them to choose from. And also, if they want to form a band, we are the platform for them to look for band members. For example, if there's a band that already has 2 guitarists, 1 bassist, and 1 drummer, but they still lack a vocal, so they can reach for us and we will find the suitable person for them. And last, charity concerts. We will hold charity concerts regularly, so the elders can have a chance to perform in front of people. And if there are enough retirement villages participate in our service, we will hold tour concert too, so the people can perform in different places all around Australia.
So now I give you an example for its course to clarify our service. Now assume that you bring the information of our service to your village, and the elder take it, and you can inform us about how many groups there are in your village, and some relevant basic information. And we will match the proper instrumental store and teachers to each group. And after confirming of both sides, and we will arrange the instrumental store to connect with the elderly group, and the service start up. So the elderly group can learn in a band and participate the tour we hold. So next I will talk about why you have to cooperate with us and what you will benefit from our service. First, we can provide cheap instrumental and instrument. And second, we can hold larger scale concerts than you can. Maybe you will be wondering why you cannot find the cheapest or popularist instrumental store by yourself. It is because we can provide steady stream of customers. Think about it. Maybe you have several or even tens of elderly groups, but we have hundreds of retirement villages. So the instrumental store will more willing to cooperate with us because we can provide them more steady stream of customers. And in terms of the proper match of both sides, as I mentioned above, because we have hundreds of retirement villages, so we can have more information. Like we have information of thousands retirement villages. So we can find the properties that you can. And as for the scale concert, because we integrate the retirement villages, so we can construct the economies of scale. So we can provide, we have more access to hold a concert at lower cost. And the bands will also have more choices about the location of their performers. So based on the steady stream of customers we can provide and the integration of retirement villages we have, it is very difficult for you to provide the complete service without us. At the last part, I want to talk about our goal. The elderly, we all know that the elderly make up a large proportion of Australia's population. So the elderly issue has been more and more important in these years. So what we do aim to assist the elderly to enrich their elderly life instead of just waiting to sleep, waiting to eat, or waiting to die. And we want to help them to realize their music dream if they have. And because of we will mainly build stage in orphanage or nursing house or some relevant places, so it can increase the social welfare, and at the same time the elderly can gain the satisfaction and achievement from their performance and find their value even at their last year.
And this is our presentation, and we're really looking forward to collaborate with you some days. Thank you. So it's Q&A time. Is there any question? Yes.
How do we reach to you? Because you said that your fee is on instrumental stores, not us, correct?
Yes.
Yes. So how do we reach to you? So we don't need to pay for this service.
Yes. If they take lessons or buy, they have to pay, of course. But we don't charge for